from the awakened state. Today I wanted to talk about something that has been amazing in my life personally, which is all about energetic magnetism. So when it comes to really peeling back the layers of Kundalini awakening, at the heart of everything we know, we are energy. Everything around us is energy. But what I've learned in over the years of studying Kundalini awakening and really diving deep into manifestation and subconscious reprogramming, I've learned a ton about how manifestation is created through the feeling. And our healing doesn't happen in a vacuum. Healing does not happen in a vacuum. Healing happens in the feeling, in the consistency, and in the actions we take. So when we think about Kundalini awakening, and what is essentially going on is our energy is being activated. And as our energy is really being activated, we're learning to clean up the cobwebs, the old beliefs, the old patterns, the old habits, the old wounds, and we're learning to alchemize those into our highest self, into highest self energy. So over time, I've really learned a lot about how to understand the energetics and really knowing how our energy body works, because at the heart of Kundalini awakening is energy work. It is energetic magnetism. And learning how energetic magnetism truly works is learning how to shift your own energetics and learning how to understand your own energetics. So we have to realize that you are energy. I am energy. Nothing is ever still. Everything is always oscillating at a particular frequency. The world has a particular frequency. You have a particular frequency. I have a particular frequency. We all have a particular frequency that we're emitting on a consistent 24 basis, night and day. So we have to realize that what's going on is it's basically the law of magnetism. And knowing that like attracts like is a little bit more deeper than just like attracts like the law of attraction says. Magnetism is about what you are emitting within your energy. So within your frequency, like the frequency of your emotions and how you're understanding your emotions is really like the placeholder of understanding your energetics. Because once you understand how your emotions work, now you understand how your energy works. So if we think about it as simple as, this is what I like to do, and this is kind of silly, but if you just think about it, you're basically on a channel. And so we're like TV stations, okay? So if you're on a particular channel, you're on the channel of overwhelm. This is a fun one to do. So if you're on the channel of overwhelm, you're going to be emitting that out as a frequency in your life. So naturally, everything is a mirror, right? So everything that you're projecting out is going to mirror back to you the vibrations and evidence of overwhelm. So what you'll do, and this is how to understand magnetism, is so what you'll do is you'll be feeling overwhelmed. And overwhelm is really like a chaotic energy, okay? So when we think about overwhelm, like where do your thoughts go? Like just think about it for a minute. Where do your thoughts go when you start feeling overwhelmed? Like you feel like you're breathing a little bit faster, like you feel a little bit more pressured, you feel a little bit more frantic, right? And so it feels like there's more like chaotic energy coming out. And so it's like, I feel really overwhelmed about my kids right now. The kids are trashing the house. Oh my God. I feel really overwhelmed that, there's so many chores to do. Oh my gosh. I feel overwhelmed that there's so much work I have to get done, and I have a certain deadline and I have to meet, and I have to do this and I have to do that and I have to do this, and I feel so overwhelmed, and it feels like everything's just kind of everywhere, and like the house is a mess and I don't know what to do, and it just feels so crazy because you're on the overwhelm channel. So if you're on the overwhelm channel, you're magnetizing overwhelm. So the coolest thing to learn is how we have the active ability to shift our vibration, to shift our energy, to shift our vibration that we're emitting. I personally call this energy management, and it's why I feel energy management is so important to understand, because it teaches you so much about how you're creating magnetism in your life. It shows you how you're emitting a particular frequency. So I just like to take a step back to be like, a couple years ago, whenever I heard energetic magnetism, I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? I don't know what that means. I don't know. And so I really learned a lot about, it's way more simple than we make it out to be, okay? So when we think of like law of attraction and law of attraction and like equals like and all that stuff, like we have to also see it as energy. It's energy, your energy. When we understand energy, we can start to peel it back to our emotions and our energetics and our vibrations that we're personally emitting with our bodies. So this is what it means when they really talk about alignment, magnetism, embodiment, moving in this energy of the thing you want, being in the vibrational identity of the thing you want, moving in the frequency and the magnetism of what you want, so you are an energetic match. So when we think about shifting our energy, shifting our focus, shifting our ability to see the world, it comes back to understanding the basics, like energy management and learning how to move and shift energy with your body. So when we think about magnetism as a whole, we have to see it as you're on a channel and you just want to change the fucking channel. And it can be as simple or as complicated as that. So we have to see it as this. Healing is created in our actions. Healing does not happen in a vacuum. Healing happens in the feeling, in the consistency, in the habitual patterns, in the habitual stories that you are telling with your body, with yourself, with your mind, and you're emitting those out with a particular frequency. So healing happens in the feeling. Healing happens in our actions. The fastest way to kill limited beliefs is in the actions we take, the feelings we feel, knowing with the certainty and the consistency that we are moving through that energy. This is all created within our magnetism that we are personally emitting. So when you think about energetic magnetism now, what does that really bring up for you? Like, what are you personally emitting right now? So I like to say it's how you vibing today, because that's just it. How are you vibing today?